Hi guys, Jesse here. I wanted to talk about the state of Metamorph in 3.17. I wanted to talk about the Atlas nodes and notables and my final verdict on Metamorph. As you can see, I have two characters. I have an Inquisitor in the early 90s and a Jug level 88. I think that both of these characters would be two, maybe even three levels higher if I had not picked the Metamorph nodes. Metamorph, as a quick summary of my analysis, is not worth it and is in a bad state. Um, Not only is the value from a currency perspective not really there, but more importantly, that metamorphs with all of the bells and whistles are overtuned so much so that you won't be able to gain experience normally mapping. Um, I have played magic maps, maps with no mod, like barely any mods, rare maps with what should be pretty straightforward mods, yellow maps, red maps. To me, my assessment after having gone from Metamorph from the very, very beginning is that metamorphs are 20 times more powerful than the average map boss. Um, and this is actually from like an assessment of my deaths, where the chances of a map boss killing me is virtually non existent. Um, it's not just because I'm familiar with the game and familiar with the map bosses, it's that their damage is scaled based on the mods on the map. Metamorphs damages, especially the rogue metamorphs, which is this node here, 20% chance to contain a rogue metamorph. This node was such a colossal mistake. I have gone 2 or 3 portals trying to kill a rogue metamorph that was one-shotting me, only to have it drop one instilling orb. The value is not even close to there. It's not even close. Compared to the other nodes in this tree that I'm giving up, the number of nodes that I'm getting. Oh, and by the way, I just burned through 5 sets of organs, and I can do 5 more. So I had a total max total opportunity to do 10. None of these things gave me anything, not even as much of as not even an exalted shard. I mean, nothing. Um, I'm like flabbergasted because Metamorph was my favorite league of all time, and I picked these nodes because I generally like the mechanic. But for whatever reason, in this iteration of the game in 3.17, with some of these incredible, like the Strongbox strategy, the Shrine strategy, um, some of these options, and my tree is super scuffed. I just started thinking about getting into Delirium. I needed to respec the whole thing, but before I respeced it, I decided to record this video. I'm a little salt. I actually am. I mean, you can probably tell I'm a little salty about this. This was a huge waste of all of these points. Huge waste. The organ drops doubling and then filling the vat twice. First of all, sometimes you can't even fill it twice because the game doesn't give you enough organs, which is super fucking scuffed. And then second of all, those organ drops that result in you going to Tane's lab and killing the thing, they don't even give you that many rewards. You get so many more from doing basic stuff, essences, strong boxes, even just throwing in random arch nemesis stuff without even doing like proper arch nemesis strategy. You still get more. The last metamorph I did had every single piece of the organ, eye, heart, every single one of these had at least two things that said drops currency. The highest currency I got was a chaos, and I got 2 of them total. And you think of the number of maps that I'm using and consuming time trying to actually bring down these metamorphs who are fucking impossible to kill. So the State of Metamorph is basically that it's super not worth it. It's not even close to worth it. I would wager that if I committed half of the ascendancy points towards this, I still wouldn't attempt to do this. This escaped experiments are a terrible idea if you care at all about your experience, because one shots, I mean, you will have no idea how these things killed you. You cannot get touched in the entire map, from the map boss, from any rare mod, from any essence. Doesn't matter how stacked the essence monster is, they don't hold a candle to these stupid fucking escaped experiments. Then 150% more monster life from fine specimens? Are you fucking kidding? 150% more. A lot of times if these things have regen and they have energy shield, God forbid they have energy shield, they already take fucking forever to bring down. Forever. Like me holding down right click cycloning for like a full 3 minutes to kill this fucking thing. And I'm like, by this time I could have ran a whole nother map. It's just not worth it. And then the 30% chance plus all of these little chance for double rewards. I don't know how often this procs, because half the time the rewards are dog shit. In catalysts, so the problem with catalysts is this is what you'd think is the moneymaker, right? Look at my essence tab. Look at this shit. All of these are like 1 chaos each. And then compare that to the fucking... I've been doing Metamorph from the beginning. Look at this. This is fucking embarrassing. I haven't sold any of these. This is like the total I've got. What is this worth? Like maybe 50 chaos tops? No one is actually buying these for 2 chaos. I've been waiting. Not a single person is investing in these. And even the ones that are expensive, like unstable and prismatic, I might be getting 10 chaos here, 20 chaos there. Essence, for much lower cost of investment, has been so much more profitable, and it's not even close. It's not even close. So that's the end of my rant. That's the end of my rant. Sorry, I really went hard on the metamorph mechanic. I really yammed it in there, but it is fucking trash. So I'm gonna have to consume a lot of my shit and refund all of my metamorph points because it's super not worth it. That's my take. That's my verdict. If anyone disagrees with me, I'd be surprised, because who the hell is even trying to do Metamorph besides me? And I love Metamorph. It was my favorite league by far, because it was the first league that I had a good working computer. I felt like it was an optimized league where my freaking frames didn't stutter and my game didn't crash. Plus, it was also the first league that I actually got into endgame and did like a proper POE league where I farmed way deep into the game as opposed to just playing through the story. So I'm sad. This saddens me. GGG. Here's my quick hits. 100% chance for double reward. If you're gonna make it this fucking ridiculous, 150% more life, it's gonna take an hour to kill these things. Automatically double the rewards. This shit down here, the VAT twice. These two, assemble the first after it's dead. If you're gonna invest all these points to get both of these, you better be able to do it every fucking map. I don't want to have to go through a map and find out I only have one fucking eyeball. That's completely unacceptable. What a fucking waste. And then also, just in general, make metamorphs not one shot. I don't know how you do it. I honestly don't know. I think it's too far gone now. I think the rare modifiers thing has got way out of control at this point. But these metamorphs are they're more dangerous than any other juiced rare mod in the game. Legion doesn't have shit on these things. That is a guarantee. You can't see them. They're big black globs. You have no idea. If they're attacking fast, you can't even see if they're attacking or not. You just all of a sudden get hit by a projectile and your health goes to 0. It's not like a halfway thing. No, it's a one-shot thing. So figure it out. I honestly don't know if there's a way to fix it. I don't know if there's a way to make this mechanic balanced. Compare this to any other mechanic. Alva, fucking Delirium, Ritual, Strongbox, Harbinger, like any of that other shit. Every single one of those is better than Metamorph. Metamorph is the bottom tier, a zero tier mechanic in this league. This is speaking as someone who loves it and speaking as someone who's been doing it since the beginning. And don't ask me why my fucking Atlas is so scuffed. I know it's scuffed. That's all. Signing off.